So if you have sound sensitivity, please turn your volume down now, as I'm going to ring the singing bowl for a minute just to kind of clear out the air a little bit better. All right. Thanks for being here, everyone. Hope you're doing all right. Let's tap right into the energy. See what storyline Spirit would like to share with you this afternoon. In the central energy, we've got the Emperor here. Authority, structure, control, fatherhood. In the challenge position, the inheritance. So what? Your inheritance causes a sudden upheaval, a tower for somebody, and they're coming forward to try to play hero? In the subconscious, the star, or the rejuvenator, is working with their team here and gaining a victory over greedy, possessive control freaks. Whoa. In the recent past, Nine of Pentacles reversed. Lack of funds, failure, deceit. They made a bad investment. They're in a tower. They're trying to come forward and play hero. They're greedy, possessive. They want to control your Ten of Pentacles, star. With you and your family here having a victory. Ooh. Intentions and expectations of these ones who failed and are in a tower now. Intentions and expectations. Well, we've got the Strength. King of Wands. A natural leader, a loyal natural leader. He's all fiery, he's all optimistic, and he is strong here. In the near future, Ace of Swords. The truth is out. It's a breakthrough. Success. Some new ideas. The lens is being looked through. Is the Knight of Cups. Romantic proposal. In the environment, we've got the Two of Swords. Indecision, overthinking, seeing the truth, inner turmoil. Hopes and fears. Whoa, that came right out of there, didn't it? Five of Cups. They're seeing the truth and they're disappointed and sad and in regret. They're seeing the truth. And the outcome? The Hierophant. Tradition, conformity regarding morality and ethics. The Emperor and the Hierophant and the King of Wands are all here in a strong way regarding the truth. And the Stars, the Rejuvenator. There's a victory here for their Ten of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck, we've got Eight of Pentacles here. You could have a new job or maybe getting starting work for yourself. You got a very energetic new beginning happening here. Innocent. And somebody's not happy with the cup they're being offered and they want to fight still. But the wheel has turned and it is what it is. Everybody's in their destiny. Forgiveness. The Father. Forgiveness. The Emperor. The Father. The Emperor. Authority. We got your Ten of Pentacles here. Somebody wants forgiveness. The Emperor is here. The Father. The authority about the structure and the control. Somebody wants forgiveness. They're in a tower. But they're wanting to come forward and play hero too. Because they are in a tower. You've got your Ten of Pentacles here. Your inheritance. And a commitment. And a commitment. And somebody's daydreaming, longing for you, perhaps. Star and your team here gained a victory over greedy, possessive, control freaks. They sabotaged themselves. They messed up the good things in their life. They were lying. They were deceitful. And they made bad investments and failed. They lost all their money. They're in a tower. They want to fix the connection now. Since they couldn't take it from you, now they need to fix the connection. King of Wands is here, natural leader, very strong and brave throughout this. This one here, who wants to amend their connection, they missed their opportunity. They didn't act when they should have. They didn't act when they should have. The truth is out. The truth is out. Their values were all about money, and it's too late to take any action. Knight of Cups, there's a romantic proposal. Follow your heart. New chapter. Two of Swords reversed. Overthinking, seeing the truth, inner turmoil. Overwhelmed, stressed out. Five of Cups, disappointment, sadness, regret, and an understanding. The Hierophant's here regarding morality and ethics. Unappreciated. Those who did not care about morality and ethics. So the Hierophant's here regarding morality and ethics, and those who did not appreciate that. They didn't care about that. There's unfinished business. They're in regret. You're here in in an inseparable love. And these ones are feeling your absence. They want to run away. They got secrets. They've been found guilty. Ego. They let their pride get in the way of the reunion. Hey, baby. What you doing, baby? You alright? Bonk your head. You alright? So the Emperor is here, father figure. About structure, control. He's here in the authority. And somebody wants forgiveness. They're in a tower. They're in a tower because they were trying to play hero. What's this? Self-care. Self-care in the reverse. They want forgiveness. They're struggling to get over the past. They didn't learn how to take care of themselves. They're in a tower because they were trying to play hero. You've got your 10 of Pentacles, your inheritance here, and a commitment, and somebody's longing for you. Land back. You're getting your land back. You're getting your land back. The Star, the Rejuvenator, and the team. Hey, baby. You gotta go around the other side, baby. Yes, you do. There's not enough room for you to get up right there, baby. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, baby. Oh. You're going to have to go around the table leg, my love. So this Rejuvenator is here with their team, and they're gaining a victory over whoever this person is trying to play hero, and this greedy, possessive, hoarding, control freak. I like to say control freak. It's a nice thing for me. So anyway, you got the rejuvenator, and they sabotaged themselves. They messed up the good things in their life. They didn't learn how to take care of themselves. They got what they got unfairly. Well, this kind of makes me feel a little bit better then. I mean, looking good for the Star and the Emperor and the Hierophants here, the Most High. The Emperor could be... Wow. Simp. Simp. Trauma bond. Trauma bond. Simp. Huh. Well, we got a trauma bond here. They sabotaged a trauma bond? What did they do with their simp? The simp who did... So this means doing as much as possible for somebody who cares as little as possible. And it's upside down. And it's a trauma bond. So what did they do with their simp? They flipped their simp? They got rid of their simp? Did they sacrifice their simp? They failed. They lost their Nine of Pentacles. They're in a tower. They want to fix a connection. They missed their opportunity. Pharaoh, they're wild. They're wild. They haven't tamed themselves. They haven't tamed themselves. They don't know how to take care of themselves. They're just a wild, just out there trauma bonding with everything. And it looks like they undid their simp. Or their simp didn't do the most for somebody who cares the least. They didn't do what they were told. They got rid of their simp. The King of Wands is here very strongly. Yeah, this feral person, they missed their opportunity. They didn't act when they should have. King of Wands, natural leader, loyal, very strong, very brave. Well, this just kind of came out, so let's do that. And they, Pharaoh, missed their opportunity. They lost all their money. Legend in the reverse. They missed their opportunity to become a legend. They missed their opportunity to become a legend. You're so damn good, they made you a mythic creature. Yep, so they're not... A legend. They're not a legend. They didn't get the big headline. The truth is out here. Their values were all about money, and it's too late to take any action. Privilege. Privilege. They didn't earn their privilege, their status of privilege. They didn't earn it. That's the truth. That's the truth. Their values were all about money. They did not earn it. They don't know how to take care of themselves. They don't know how to self-love. They don't know how to generate wealth within themselves. They just don't. They stole other people's stuff. And it's too late to take any action. Knight of Cups, romantic proposal, new chapter. Jealous. But you're empathic, you know this person's just coming forward. They're jealous of your new chapter. They don't know what to do. They see the truth now and they're overwhelmed and stressed out. They got some inner turmoil. They want to come forward and offer a love cup because they want to get into what you have. So they're going to try to use romance to take advantage of your wealth like they have been. That's just a habitual pattern. Apparently you're not having any of it. And they're in a Five of Cups. Disappointment, sadness, regret. Understanding. You see their side of the story. You know what they've been up to. You know what they've been doing. And you're like, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Get out of my lane. The Hierophant's here regarding those who did not appreciate morality and ethics and conformity when it comes to traditional values. Traditional values. See, these ones, they didn't have traditional values. They just wanted to be seen as special. But they didn't know how to take care of themselves or anybody or their environment or anything. Shadow. Well, that's a lot of cards. Okay, let's just kind of... One, please, Spirit. One, please, Spirit. One. Starseed. Starseed. The Hierophant is here regarding traditional value. They did not appreciate the starseed. The star. They didn't appreciate the starseed. So the star is here with their team, gaining a victory over this. They're getting the land back. And there's a commitment here. You're not here yet. You keep showing up as an empath. You're not on the board. Yep, except for this star as a rejuvenator. You're the rejuvenator. And the Emperor is here. And the Hierophant is there like, hey, that's my starseed. That's my starseed. And it's like, you're going to give all that land back. You're going to give all those pentacles back. Empath. And this shadow dweller, this demon shadow dweller is like, you bitch. Announcing a conspiracy theory. They didn't have all the information. Or maybe There's a conspiracy theory going around now about you and your billionaire status. You're a unicorn. They're like, what are you? You're a star. You're a star seed. You're a unicorn. You got all the, now you're a billionaire. You got your 10 of Pentacles. You got all your land back. You got this dreamy commitment. Narcissist was warned about the vampire. A narcissist was warned about the vampire. And they decided to go ahead and become a cult leader and have a whole bunch of fashion witches. They could be triggered. You might be an influencer. They might be watching you, getting all triggered by whatever it is you're saying. The Oracle. The Oracle. Somebody said somebody's a snack. Oh, for a love bombing, gaslighting troll. The Oracle says somebody's a snack for the black hole love bombing, gaslighting troll. Man, bummer. That's a bummer. It has gotten a lot quieter. It's really quieted down. But there's still hope. I mean, these ones, they're in a tower, right? But they're still hoping. They're still hoping that they can play hero, but it's not going to happen. They're a Four of Pentacles, greedy, possessive. They sabotage themselves, and they trauma bonded with a... They did something. They trauma bonded with somebody who was not their simp. They sabotaged themselves. They trauma bonded with somebody who was not going to do the most for somebody who cared the least. They trauma bonded with somebody who didn't care about doing the most. They sabotaged themselves. Whoever they trauma bonded with doesn't give a crap about doing anything for them. They're not going to do anything for them. Trauma bonded with somebody who's not interested in doing anything for them. They sabotage themselves. Whoever they trauma bonded with wasn't interested in working for them. Interesting. Emperor, the authority, structure, control. Somebody wants forgiveness. They didn't learn how to self-care. They don't know how to take care of themselves. Death. They're challenged because you've got your inheritance and this commitment with somebody who's longing for you. You've got your land back. They're challenged because they're in a tower. They want to play hero. Somebody's trying to take direct action during this tower. Their pride is broken. They're in a disaster. They don't know how to take care of themselves. There's death looming. Fear. You're not afraid. You're not afraid. Or they're not afraid. They're in a tower and they're coming forward with no fear. The star here is with the team and they have a victory here. So you have somebody who sabotaged themselves with the trauma bond with somebody, they trauma bonded with somebody who wasn't interested in working for them. Or they did something to the person who did the most for them when they cared the least. And they could have sabotaged themselves. They must have had to do something with their trauma bonded sim. They sabotaged. They messed up the good things in their life. They must have got rid of their sim. They must have had to get rid of their sim. There's death there. There's death, and so they had to, in order to make sure that it didn't hit them. In order to make sure that it didn't hit them, I think they had to do this to their sim. No fear. They weren't afraid. It was a hero move. They're a hero. Worry. Worry. They're worried. They sabotage themselves. They flipped the simp. The simp was flipped. Failure, deceit, bad investment, no success. Feral, wild, they were not conforming to morality and the ethics of the Hierophant. They want to mend the connection. They missed their opportunity to become a legend. This could be that you don't have any fear. You could read either way. You got this inheritance. You're not in fear. You're in this commitment. Daydreaming, a longing. You get your land back. Somebody's being assertive here. Trauma bond. Judgment in the reverse. Judgment in the reverse. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Judgment in the reverse. See, they don't understand that everybody has their own unique path and challenges. They just don't. They see somebody's life that they like and they go out and decide to take it. To become that. They miss their opportunity to be a legend. The truth is out. Their values were all about money. They didn't earn their status of privilege. And it's too late for them to take any action. What are you doing, baby? What are you doing? What are you doing, baby? What are you doing? Oh, baby. Mommy love you. Mommy love you, baby. Mommy love you. Time for love. When my voice says it's time for love, it's time for love. So the truth is out with the Ace of Swords here. Their values were all about money. Their status of privilege they did not earn. And it's time. It's too late to take any action here. Baby. Oh, he makes everything better. He makes everything better. Yes, he does. He makes everything better. He makes everything better. It's true. It's true. Everything. He makes everything better. Thanks, baby. Thanks, baby. Whoa, be careful, baby. Indecision. There's a lot of cards. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. I mean, when he tells me it's time for love, I just gotta, you know, it's just the way it is. Sorry about that, but not really. He really does make everything better. honesty. So the Ace of Swords is out here with the truth, and the values of these particular privileged people were not earned. Their values were all about money, but they did not earn any of it through their ability to self-care. They didn't know how to self-care. All they did was know how to take, and it's too late to take any action. And again, honesty here. The truth is out. Double truth. Double truth. We got a Knight of Cups here, wanting to offer a romantic gesture and to get on your new chapter path because they're jealous of what happened here, what you've got, and they want it. You know, they want it. Grief. They're jealous because you're not in grief. You're not in grief and you're having a new chapter, so they want to come in and make a love offer. Two of Swords reversed, overthinking it, seeing the truth, inner turmoil, overwhelmed. Overwhelmed because you could have perhaps told them to get lost. You're aware that being happy means that you're on the right path, and you're like, don't be messing with my happiness, get out of here. You're like, I'm not even going to go there. You see clearly. Five of Cups, disappointment, sadness, regret. You have a complete understanding of their side of the story, and you're telling them to stay in their lane. Discipline. You have discipline. You can accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and you're like, you stay in your lane. The Hierophant is here. Could be the Most High God. Regarding those who did not appreciate this starseed. Or starseeds. Since there are two. This is the Most High. Here, regarding his starseeds, his earth angels. And those people who did not appreciate them. Oh, the towers. All the land that they took. All going back. It's all going back. Change. Change. For those who did not appreciate this starseed, there's a change. There's a change for everybody. The starseeds are free. Those who did not appreciate the starseeds, or seeds, or the starseeds that were not appreciated, are experiencing a change. They're gaining their freedom. That's what it is. The Hierophant's here. The Most High's here regarding the starseeds that were not appreciated. They're going to experience a change. They're getting their freedom. They possess gifts of the soul that benefit themselves and others, and they are going to be freed. And they're going to get their inheritance. There's no fear here. They're in a commitment. They're longing for each other. They're getting the land back. They got the fortune back. And there's a victory here. And it's a teamwork. So it's chosen family. There's people in regret because they've been denied. The Most High is like, you've been denied. They've been denied a service and trust. They've been denied a service and trust. They're not getting a service. They're not going to receive a service because they're envious. And they have to accept the things they cannot change. This is really nice. So the Most High God is here regarding those star seeds that are a star seed or those star seeds that were not appreciated by these ones. These privileged, these false privileged people. And there's a change. They're getting their freedom. They possess gifts of the soul that benefit themselves and others. They're the star here with their team, their chosen family, and they got a victory here. And it is a lot more quiet. There's a lot of stuff going on, or a lot of stuff that has ceased to go on anyway, I should say. But there's still some plotting and scheming. You know, and there will be as long as they're here. And I don't know, I believe that there's going to be a dimensional split. I think that this kind of trauma bonding stuff is going to be like separated, contained, so that it can't leak out and get all over anything and again. I don't know it's going to happen out like that, but it's going to be contained somehow. What are you doing, baby? You're so cute. You're the cutest boy. Emperor. Somebody's asking the Emperor for forgiveness. They didn't learn how to care for themselves, and there's death here. They didn't take care of themselves, and there's death here. And they're protesting. They're protesting. They want forgiveness. There's an inadequacy. There's attention brought to the fact that they didn't know how to take care of themselves. They didn't learn. They didn't want to. They want forgiveness. They didn't do the work. They didn't do the inner work to earn this privilege. You're all calm here. You're calm. You have no fear. And they're sick. They're sick. They're in a tower. They're weak. But they're still trying to play hero. Or maybe they're in a tower because they were trying to play hero and they're sick now. Their pride is broken, so they're wanting to take direct action, but they're weak. They're feeling weak. The rejuvenator is here. They want the rejuvenator. They need the rejuvenator. But the rejuvenator is here with a team, chosen family, and they're gaining a victory here. There is a victory. A success. Hey baby, coming back up. Introvert. There's a separation here. You've got your privacy. You've got your privacy. There's been a separation. And this greedy, possessive, control person, a hoarder, has been separated. separated, sabotaged themselves. They messed up the good things in their life. And their simp is like gone. They were trauma bonded with somebody, but now their simp is like gone. Like the one who was doing the most for the one who cared the least is they're either gone or they're not able to work for this person anymore. Something happened to this simp. They sabotaged themselves. They got separated. They were deceitful. They made a bad investment. They were not successful. They're feral. Wild thing. And they want to fix the connection. Indulgence. There was wild indulgence. Feral indulgence. They made a bad investment and they didn't succeed. Feral indulgence. And now they want to fix the connection. Because they missed their opportunity to become a legend. They missed their opportunity to become a legend. They want to get out of judgment. They don't understand that we're here to travel the road of our own unique path and its challenges. They didn't pay any attention. They did not learn at all how to do that for themselves. They didn't learn how to figure it out. They learned how to pretend. Inadequacy. And there's death. This is over. They're protesting this ending. Evidence. There's an investigation. They missed their opportunity to be a legend. That's wild that would come out like that. You know, because right now in these times, these end times, it's the rapture, it's the whatever they call it, revelations, you know. It's like, ooh. So somebody wanted to be a legend. They were going to come out and say, I'm he, or whatever, I don't know. Somebody wanted to present themselves as God or whatever, and maybe they just missed their chance. Because the truth is out there. Their status of privilege is false. They didn't earn it. They don't belong in that. Their values were all about money, and that's the truth. Honesty is here. And it's too late to take any action. They ran out of time. They ran out of time. They're stressed out because it was just a daydream. It was just an illusion. They could be having some headaches. Their values were all about money. It's too late to take any action. They're stressed out because it was just a daydream. Knight of Cups wants to come forward and offer a romantic proposal and take part in your new chapter because you're not in grief, and they're jealous about that. They want your, to take part in your rejuvenation and your land and your money and all that. So they're like, hey, can I get in your boat? Can I get in your boat? Yeah, let me get in your boat. They're jealous of your gift. They're jealous of your gift and the fact that you're not in grief about anything. They want to escape grief. So they're going to try to make a romantic offer here. But the Two of Swords is reversed, seeing the truth. You see the truth of it. Somebody's overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed because you told them to go get effed, and you're focusing on your happiness. See, and they're getting confined. They're getting confined. They're not being covered by you. You're focusing on your happiness. You've reached your goals. You've reached your goals. I'm aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. You've reached your destination. This is your purpose. You generate happiness. It's difficult to generate happiness when you've got people coming in, you know, trying to play here. These people. These third parties coming in, wanting to tell you how to feel, how to be, how to whatever, you know, and then boogie off once you've conformed or whatever and break your heart or whatever, how they do it. Or once they gain their relationship, then they can do whatever they want with your energy once they got permission. They're in a disappointment, a Five of Cups disappointment. You have an understanding of their side of the story. You're saying stay in your lane with discipline is what you're doing. You're like, you stay in your lane. I can accomplish what I want with my own mind. You just stay in your lane. You're like, in other words, go get lost. Stay in your lane. I'm not interested. They couldn't bring a death to you. There's an understanding. You see their side of the story. You know that. They're trying to escape death by being covered by you and your energy. The Star. But you're here with the Emperor. There's a King of Wands. The Emperor could be in his King of Wands energy, very strong. Doing this investigation. Flipping those people around, causing them a death. Profession. So the Most High God is here on behalf of the starseed or starseeds who were unappreciated. There is a change here. They're gaining their freedom. They have special gifts that benefit themselves and others. They're omniscient, multi-talented. Fate. It's time to enter fate. Or maybe it's somebody's, it's these, those who worked against these starseeds trying to steal their fate are going to be disturbed and lonely. They're going to be experiencing some supernatural things and disappointed, and they could be sick too with that hospital thing there on that loneliness card. You were here to lend a helping hand. You came here to help these people. And they decided to brutalize you. Now they're getting ready to apologize to this sweetheart family. A new family tree. A reunion. A remembrance, an eternal love, soulmates. And chosen family. Chosen family. See, they're here working together with the Star here. Collaborating. on a mega project. A mega project. They're getting the land back. They got this inheritance here. They got the Ten of Pentacles back. They got the land back. There's a commitment here, a union. It could be between this Emperor and the Star. It could be that the Emperor is here in his King of Wands energy, very strong, working with this team also, bringing about missed opportunities to folks. Yawning, I think, is a it's a sign that maybe I should go to bed early. I'm just relaxed, and I think it's Toby's fault because he gave me all that good love is what he did. Now I'm feeling all calm and happy. Everything's right with the world. Emperor. So there's protesting going on. Inadequacy. They did not adequately learn how to take care of themselves. They're asking forgiveness. They didn't bother learning. They didn't pay attention to it. And there's death here. They got to do it again. I think that's what all these deaths are, you know. I think it's they got to go get on the wheel. They got to go do it over. They got to do it over because they didn't learn how to take care of themselves. They didn't learn how to generate love and compassion and all that stuff within themselves. Hope. They didn't learn how to have hope, how to persevere through challenge and lack. They didn't learn any of that. So I think that's what this death is. It's just another cycle of learning how to do that. And I don't know. I hope maybe they learn next time. But it looks like those starseeds who were very unappreciated in this previous cycle are going to get their freedom. They don't have to do a karmic cycle again. They get their land back, and they get this beautiful Ten of Pentacles inheritance. And a commitment, a beautiful traditional, moral, and ethical commitment, marriage, union. We got this. What's this here? We got the gift and surprise. So surprise, these ones who did not learn how to self-care, they're surprised they didn't get the gift. They didn't get the gift. The gift was the rejuvenator and their energy. They didn't get it. They didn't appreciate the starseeds. They were trying to, you know, trauma bond with them. It could be that they did trauma bond with you, but you refused to do the work that they wanted you to do. They sabotaged themselves by trauma bonding with a starseed, and the starseed said, get effed. And now they're getting confined because they came after the wrong one. Apparently, the starseed was no simp. They're worried because the starseed was not a simp. They weren't going to do the most for somebody who cared the least. Ooh, that's a... Ooh. Starseed said, you will do what I say. There's no fear. You're calm. You're committed. You're longing for your kingdom spouse. You're getting your land back and your pentacles. And there's a return to family tradition, morals and ethics. working together to build a solid foundation and to generate that tree, that wealth that will follow the family, the lineage. What do we got here? Well, this is kind of upright and this is kind of upside down. So right here, oh my goodness. So these ones they didn't get the gift, they're surprised, they're protesting, they didn't learn how to self-care, they got to go back through another karmic cycle so that they can try to learn. They're challenged because they're in a tower. There's disaster all around them. They're trying to take direct action, but they're sick, they're weak. And again, there's death. They're sick, they're weak, there's death here. They're trying not to think about it. They're having negative thoughts about it. They want to play hero, but they're sick, they're weak, and there's death right on their coat jacket or skirt tail or whatever. Coat tail or however you say that. So you're the star rejuvenator in a commitment here with the emperor, who could very well be in his King of Wands energy, like really strong, beating folks with these fired up sticks. Look at that. And he's got his little animals there and everything. All his little lizards. He's smiling though. You know, and that smile, it's that love, right? That longing, that love. Longing for this commitment. It keeps the fires going, right? Inside one's heart. Love, and that's like Toby, you know, I was not feeling all that great, but when he sat here and loved on me, I was like, ooh, now I feel great. It's a good thing. Lover, look at that, lover. Star is here in a mega project with their lover and their team, Three of Pentacles. Collaborating here for victory, for triumph. This greedy hoarder is worried about separation. They sabotage themselves by trauma bonding with somebody who's not a simp, a starseed. And they did not appreciate that starseed at all. They were trauma bonding with somebody who refused to be a simp. They didn't go be the puppet. They're like, I'm not doing what you tell me to do. No matter how much trauma you dump on me, I'm not going to do what you tell me to do. I'm not going to think what you tell me to think. I'm not going to act the way you tell me to act. That's wild. Somebody made a mistake and tried to trauma bond with a starseed. Got themselves all separated in a death mode for a karmic cycle because it's been proved that they didn't learn how to self-care. Oh my gosh. All that privilege and all that money they've been enjoying, they didn't earn it. They trauma bonded with a freaking starseed who refused to be a simp. They sabotaged their own damn selves. They owe the merchant. And they don't have the funds. They were not successful. They were feral with their indulgence. Went all wild with it. Had a gay old time. But it's time for her to be happy. King of Wands is here with strength and happiness. Longing. There's longing between these spouses. This feral, indulgent one missed their opportunity. There's an investigation going and evidence. They're trying to escape judgment, or they just don't recognize that everybody has their own unique challenges, and they failed to get the opportunity to become a legend because they're not the real legend. They're not the legend. They're not the legend, and they sabotage them own damn selves by trying to trauma bond to the one who is the legend. This non-simp starseed said, I'm not doing what you say. And so this person tried to trauma bond with a starseed in order to become a legend, and it didn't work out. It just didn't work out. They're in misfortune. The truth is out about their values, about their privilege. They didn't earn any of it. They're stressed out. It was just an illusion. And folks can see the truth of it. And it's too late for them to take any action. It's too late for them to take any action, although they may still be thinking about it, because they're trying to escape death. They want to escape death. They're getting confined. You're like, get out of here. You're giving him the big old finger. You're flipping him the bird. Soldier. A soldier. Here to generate as much trauma as possible. And they're still trying to get relationship here with this Knight of Cups who wants to come in and take part in your new chapter. They're jealous. They're jealous of you. You're the gift. And you're not in grief. They need to come in, or maybe they're not able to cause you any grief. Yeah. They're jealous because you're the gift. They want to take part in your new chapter. They want to avoid grief, so they're coming in to make a romantic offer, but it's all for money because they're facing prison. They're facing imprisonment here. They're overwhelmed. They're seeing the truth, and look. So any romantic offers you're getting right now is just an opportunity. It's a attempt to escape their fate. And you're going to say this because your goal is to be happy, and you're done dealing with this trauma bonding crap. Cheerfulness. Yeah, your goal is to be happy, cheerful, and you're protecting that. You're protecting that. You're like, get out of here, and it could be, it's just so wild. Look, they're sick. They're in inner turmoil. They're overwhelmed about this confinement, about being unfreedomed, and death is here twice. And you're not interested in helping them. You're like, get away from me. You're not going to use love to come and take part in my gift and my new chapter because you're jealous. No. And trying to escape confinement and death. No. They want to be covered by your essence, starseed. They want your protection. They're not going to come out and say it. They're going to come out and try to be love, because that's how they've gained all this privilege, is through swanging people and draining them. And then, because once they get a relationship, then they can sacrifice you to whoever they want. And they've been doing that. And stuff is happening. Bad stuff is happening for them now. Sigh. 5 of Cups. Sadness. You have an understanding of their side of the story. They're trying to escape death, so you're like, get effed, stay in your lane, and you're doing so with discipline. You're like, I am here in my own discipline, and my goal is to be happy, and I'm not dealing with that stuff. Hierophants are here on behalf of the starseed who was unappreciated. There's a change. There's freedom. They have gifts of the soul that benefit them and others. They're multi-talented. They're omniscient. There's a letter here. There might be an announcement from the Lord. Waiting on love of a sweetheart. You might be sending a message to a sweetheart soon. Just have to see the way it goes. A young woman who offered service is in sorrow for being a pleasure seeker. There's an old woman who was a prideful friend of the wife. Well, so that's where they're at. I mean, it looks like the Most High is here on behalf of the starseed that was unappreciated. There's a change. There's freedom. There's gifts of the soul that benefit themselves and others. They're omniscient. There's going to be a letter, an announcement of something or something soon. The Lord, there's a waiting. The Lord is waiting for the love of this sweetheart. Daydreaming. There's a daydreaming about this commitment. Alrighty then, everybody. So, and then there's the Ten of Pentacles inheritance, and you're getting the land back. So all of that land and all that money is coming back. So there's the Lord. Now the Lord, you know, you can take it however it means for you, okay? But you've got the Emperor here, you've got the Hierophant here. So that's like the father and son, however you want to look at that. And they're reuniting with the starseeds. The wife is a starseed. The Lord is a starseed. The Most High God is... what? Creator and generator of stars? What happens? Is he also the one who sends them scooting out of the sky? I don't know. Wild. Alrighty then. So the Lord is here, and he's about ready to make an announcement or to get connected with his sweetheart, who is a starseed star. Yep, they're going to get busy here. They're going to start doing some mega projects. They got all the land back. They got all the wealth back. And it's all because, you know what happened? Is this greedy mofo trauma bonded with her. They tried to trauma bond with her. They tried to trauma bond with the starseed, who's not a simp. They couldn't command the mind. They couldn't command the action. They couldn't puppet. They couldn't trap. Despite the bondings. See you on the next one, everybody.